Hey, so I know we have been working a lot on looking at your family's makeup and how all of those people have kind of shaped who you are. And, a few weeks ago we did the eco map, and that allowed us to get a little bit of insight of how you became who you are and how you fit into the family that you're with now because of the family that you've had. So, in keeping with that, as we explore your family's history and really trying to get a good picture of everything that has influenced you to become who you are, so that you can use that information going forward and really develop your identity and feel comfortable in the position that you're in. So, growing up in foster care is uniquely challenging because you've lived in so many different households and you have so many different connections with previous foster families, with your biological family. And so what the genogram is going to do is it's a practical tool, another visual tool, and it's going to help us get a good sense of the relationships that you have. And so we're going to look about 3 generations. So your parents, your biological parents, their parents, and then their parents, as much as we can. So I know some people you've had contact with and some people you haven't. And hopefully in doing this exercise, we will get to know each of the people on your genogram, their cultural makeup, their ethnic makeup, and how they fit into your family, and whether or not that relationship is strong, one that you could use as a sense of support, or whether it's something that has been broken, and if it's broken, why. So this is going to take it. We're going to start this today, but it could take us a couple of times to really explore each of these relationships. And I'm going to be very upfront with you that not all of the relationships in your life have been positive, and that's okay. But we want to look at those and figure out why and how does that affect you as you move forward. So we know that you, within the next year or so, are going to be moving out of foster care, and we want you to have a good sense of the relationships in your life that are supportive and how you can use those and rely on those supports when you need them in the future. So each person in your family is going to have like a symbol, and then we're going to connect those lines to you, and the lines kind of represent the fluidity of the relationship. And so we're going to be using, this is just an example of some of the symbols that we're going to use and depictions to kind of navigate, so that when we look at it, we know right away that that person is a good relationship or a bad relationship. And hopefully in doing this, we're going to think about each person and how they're related to you, and it will be a source of information for you to move forward and a source of pride in where you've come from. I think you're going to learn a lot about your family and learn a lot about when you leave foster care that you're not without a family, that you have kin that are all over the place. They may not be people that have raised you the whole time or that you talk to all the time, but they are a strong relationship to you. And then how can you and build on those relationships as you move forward. So this genogram is going to be a depiction of your relationships today, but then hopefully in the future we can do it again and see if any of those relationships have changed and how and why and how they've changed. So we're going to take it slow, but let's go ahead and get started and see what we can find out.